It is now time to talk to Purchasing and Procurement Manager at West Bloomfield Town Hall, Catherine Ellerson, who works to make sure that all of the residents in West Bloomfield are served in the West Bloomfield Town Hall. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Catherine.
Thank you for having me.
Catherine, can you start off by explaining your position in Town Hall as the Purchasing and Procurement Manager and some of your day-to-day tasks at Town Hall?
Sure. Again, my name is Catherine Ellerson, and I am the Purchasing and Procurement Manager here for West Bloomfield Township. I've been here, it will be 8 years in October, so it's been very exciting here working for the township. My processes here are pretty much the gatekeeper of all the purchasing here for the township, managing the purchasing policies, making sure that the processes are in place, do all the solicitations, all of the proposals here for the township, ensuring that the contracts here are done, properly, and making sure that the township are meeting all of the purchasing guidelines.
Catherine, could you tell us a little bit about some of those projects that you had your hands on in 2021 and maybe looking into the new year, some of those programs and projects here in West Bloomfield?
Sure, we have quite a bit. I'm currently in the town hall, so we have a lot of projects here where we've done a lot of renovations to the town hall to kind of bring it up to speed. It's unfortunate that, we're now dealing with COVID and we don't have a lot of the residents coming in like they used to, but I deal with a lot of projects. We just completed Fire Station 3 back in 2019. We are currently working with a new police station renovation. So we're working with that with contractors and consulting teams to ensure that we're following a lot of the purchasing guidelines here to try and get the new station up and going.
With these projects and renovations, how do you see, Catherine, that these impact the residents in West Bloomfield as well as the other staff members there at Town Hall?
Well, I think public safety is very important here for the community and for the residents. So we like to make sure that we have all of our buildings and all of our stations up to par to ensure that we can continue to be number one out there for our community, out there for our residents. So we try to make sure that we're setting up those sites and those areas that we can have, our 911, our police vehicles. We order, new fleet every 3 years, trying to make sure that we are on top of all of the public safety for the residents.
With the pandemic as well, you mentioned a little bit that West Bloomfield residents are not coming in to Town Hall as they normally would, but are there other things that the pandemic has shifted, whether that's in your position or that you've seen there at West Bloomfield Town Hall?
Yeah, the pandemic has, kind of halt a lot of things, which I'm sure many companies are experiencing. A lot of Zoom meetings as we're doing our meeting right now. There's not a lot of in-person right now. We have board meetings, which they just started this year where we're back, public insight in person. So that makes us feel good that it appears we're trying to get back to some sort of natural. We don't know. But as far as, our residents, a lot of them, as we mentioned before, just for safety purposes, they don't come out as much. We have a lot of events that, we have vendors come out and provide, different things for the residents to come and see. So a lot of things have kind of been minimized because of that, but we're hoping that at some point things are going to get back to where they used to be, if not where they used to be, at least to keep everyone safe.
And Catherine, with your position, if a resident in West Bloomfield wants to reach out to you to contact you about the purchasing and procurement here in West Bloomfield, how would they go about that, and maybe tell us about that initial conversation and the process of that?
Sure. Well, of course, we have our website, which is www.westbloomfieldtownship.org. All of our directors, our manager numbers are listed on there. My number, of course, is 248-451-4801. We also have on our website our emails, our contact information, and then our supervisor of the township, which is my direct supervisor, Steve Kaplan. He receives all phone calls. He makes sure that all residents have the contact person necessary that they need to speak to, whether it's the treasurer's department, the building department, but certainly our contact information is on our website. and certainly they can feel free to call us at any time.
As we wrap up, Catherine, is there anything else that you wanted to share with the audience, whether that's about the purchasing and procurement department there at West Bloomfield Town Hall or anything else that is happening in the township?
I just want to say that the township, of course, the residents, the community is our first and foremost with everything that we do. They're always on the forefront of our minds to make sure that they are safe and that we are selecting and that we're partnering with different companies and vendors that can ensure us that all of the projects that we do have out there, that those are the vendors and those are the companies that we need to ensure that our residents are safe, that we are doing the projects that are needed for the community to keep the community in the reputation that West Bloomfield have, to keep it up to par and just keep our community great as we do every day when we come to work.
Catherine, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. Have a great day.
You too.